Isn't it just? Now, Mikel Arteta has backed Viktor Gyökeres to improve in the second half of the season. The forward has scored 6 times since he joined Arsenal, but he's on a run of 5 games without a goal. Despite this, Arteta insists that there have been positive signs in recent matches.
I think the level of attention on him, it hasn't changed since he signed to today. It's normal. You know, everybody was so excited to bring a 9 into the club. We did it. We brought a player with an incredible goal-scoring record that had to adapt to the league. I think he had a really good period and got injured. And now he's back to his bed. I saw a lot of positive things in the last 2 games that he's done. We need to continue to tweak and understand him a little bit better in certain situations, and he needs to do the same. But that's about time, and we have full support for him. You can imagine the global impact that you're going to have to deal with when you come to a big club, and the expectation as it is. But after, you have to live it, and living it is always slightly different to your imagination. But he's doing it with a lot of desire. I think his energy level, his commitment, it's absolutely top.
Well, Arteta will mark a significant milestone when his side travel to Everton tomorrow. He'll celebrate 6 years in charge at Arsenal, and he's been reflecting on his time at the club.
It's gone fast. A lot happened, but it's been an incredible journey, and enjoyed every minute of it. I come to a club that is in a difficult stage of its history, and the recent past of the previous managers, I don't know. But you have to take this job day by day. I do the same on day one, that today. Do your best, do what you feel, make sure that the people are on board with you in what you do. And that's it. And then at the end, in my job, at the end, it's about winning football matches. That's it. You need a lot of support, and starting from upstairs with everybody that makes decisions alongside you. But the most important one are the players. I think the players have to buy into what you say and what you do. And I feel very lucky because those players, they give you 100% in the direction that you want every single day.
Now, Arsenal will start the game at Everton in second in the Premier League if Manchester City beat West Ham tomorrow. Paul Merson says that games don't come any more important than this for Arsenal.
I think Arsenal's biggest game of the season is on Saturday night at Everton. I think it's a humongous game. I think Man City will beat West Ham. They'll be top of the league, and Arsenal will be walking onto that pitch thinking, we were 7 points clear not long ago. Yeah. You know, we didn't even have a danger. And the last team you want to be chasing you down. I think this is a massive game, massive psychologically. But they have got a good squad. But I see a lot of nerves last weekend.
That's absolutely right. They did look nervous, and this is a tough one to go to the Hill Dickinson to play Everton. You can see it live. Sky Sports main event from 7:45 tomorrow. After a really slow start, the country's in-form team is undoubtedly Aston Villa, with 15 wins from their last 17 games in all competitions. It's a run that has seen them climb up to third in the Premier League, only 3 points behind the leaders Arsenal. Unai Emery says there's a chance he'll be able to strengthen in the January transfer window.
Of course, the club is working, and we have always one eye in the transfer window, and in case something can help us, and you can have one opportunity to sign some players can add us something different. Of course, quality, of course, experience, of course, something with increasing our qualities in the squad. We must do it.
So how long will Villa keep this form going? Well, Emery believes there's one key thing that his players have to do.
Be humble and work like we are doing the last year, but especially the last 2 months. I think the players, after our poor start, they involved with me as well in the demand I have, and we are trying to set in the squad every day how we want to work, how we want to be demanding ourselves, and how we can get our consistency. And the players they responded fantastic, and they were aware 2 months ago, more or less, about how we needed to react, and we did it. But of course now is the moment we must be humble and to understand if we are not keeping the same consistency like we are and being the money like we are, we can lose against every team in Premier League.
Into Glenn Murray. We'll let you into those secrets a little bit later on, everybody. Right, ahead of Everton against Arsenal, let's hear from David Moyes, who, don't forget, once managed Mikel Arteta, followed by Arteta himself and his thoughts that he has, and respect for his former boss as well.
It was a wee bit of a moaning at times, Mikel, and that's sometimes a good sign as well. You know, wanted things done right, wanted it to be good, wanted the team to play better. But he was a great player for us. Great captain, great player. Great signing really at that time, you know, and probably, obviously I've been here at a different period from maybe other people who saw, say, Howard's teams over the years, but Mikel was really part of one of my best teams anyway, if not the best team.
Gratitude and admiration. I think he taught me the love that he's got for the game, and then the integrity that the game requires at any cost, you know. I think he's a remarkable man. I think the way he managed the club, the people, his players, it's outstanding, and I'm very grateful for everything that he did for me, for Everton as well.
Right, gents, where do we even start with this Arsenal chat? By the way, tomorrow marks 6 years to the day that Arteta got the Arsenal job against the club where he spent 6 years in an Everton shirt.
Is that going to be a positive or a negative?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, how about this for a question? OK, so...
Will we see some 6-y football?
Oh, very, very nice. Darren Lewis, the voice in the face of Team Talks. OK, so look, up against Everton. Is this mini-wobble over? Can we call it a mini-wobble? They've dropped points in 3 of their last 6 games, Arsenal. The Wolves' performance was shaky, it was nervy, but they got the job done. So where are Arsenal right now?
Well, I'm not sure, which is an indictment in itself, because before the Sunderland game, they were impenetrable. They were undefeated in 9 games, clean sheets in all of those 9 games. Since the Sunderland game, where they drew 2-2, they have conceded in 6 of their 8 games. And when you consider where Wolves are at the bottom of the table and the fragile confidence of the Wolves side, and then you factor in the problems that Arsenal have had defensively in terms of personnel being available, and just that the idea that people could see that they were mortal, they were conceding goals, you could get at them. I think now they've given a little bit of encouragement to the rest of the teams in the Premier League.
Are they still...
Mikel Arteta has backed Viktor Gyökeres to hit new heights in his second season under Arsenal's system, insisting the striker's best football is still to come. While acknowledging the challenges Gyökeres faced in adapting to the Premier League's intensity and tactical demands, Arteta praised his work rate, physical presence, and growing understanding with his teammates. The Arsenal boss believes a full pre-season, greater familiarity with the squad, and improved confidence in front of goal will allow Gyökeres to become a more decisive figure as the Gunners push for major honours. Attention now turns to a tricky trip to Goodison Park, where Arsenal face Everton in a fixture that rarely offers any comfort. Arteta knows Sean Dyche's side will bring aggression, aerial threat, and a hostile atmosphere, making focus and discipline essential. With the title race already heating up, the Gunners are determined to turn belief into results, using their attacking depth and midfield control to impose themselves. Everton may be fighting for their own objectives, but Arsenal arrive intent on sending a clear statement that their ambitions this season are very real.